Hey gang, Corey's back. My wife had to go back to work. She works for Wayfair, and her break was over when we stopped filming. So I want to give you the 7 ways that you can help Chambers right now. Just a couple of things I do want to get to before that. Number one, a quick thank you to our Cornerstone members. We started this program 2 years ago, and without them, we would not be able. We'd be having a very different conversation right now if we hadn't had the support of our Cornerstone members in signing on. So thank you for that. Thank you to those folks. You know who you are. Also, if you hear nothing else right now, here's what I want you to hear before we get into the 7 ways you can help Chambers. We have no expectation that the majority of you will be able to help out right now. You have your own expenses right now. We know that, and we do not think that anyone should put the Chamber's needs before the needs of your staff, before the needs of your businesses. You need to take care of yourself right now. So really what these 7 ways that you can help the Chamber really is it's going out to the 10 to 20% of businesses that are able to help us right now. And we understand that many of you can't. But even if you can't help in a monetary way right now, there is a way that you could help us without money. So please do continue watching so that you know. So 7 ways you can help. If I'm looking realistically at this for State of the Chamber, July 1st is a key date for us. July 1st is when our membership dues starts again. And July 1st, we figure enough businesses, will be whole by then that even if the economy is only 2/3 of the way back, maybe it'll be 100% back by then. But if it's not, this is a way that this is a date that we feel like enough people will be there that we'll be able to continue doing chamber work as normally we have. So what do we need? We need money. We need to make sure we have funding secured to get us from here to there. If I had to put a number on it, we're all business people. I think I can be grown up enough and tell you that number ranges from $12,000 to $25,000. If I'm putting a number on it, the low end, the $12,000 of that number, that would be for basic necessities, including payroll, including some of the operating costs that we have. And we've negotiated deferments on certain things. Other things we've deferred just because we simply can't right now. So that $12,000 is kind of the floor for us. The high end of that range, $25,000. If we ended up getting that in, that would help pay for some of those things that we're not wanting to defer right now, but don't have any other choice. And really anything over that $12,000 is going to go towards helping pay some of those other things that we've had to defer. So what are the 7 ways? What are 7 things that we can do? Number 1, pay a past due invoice. Even if you can only partially pay, something. Right now we have about $33,000 out there that is past due. So, and some of that is old marketing, some of that is membership dues that haven't come in because maybe the invoice didn't get to the right person or whatnot. But even a portion of that would help greatly. Creating an advanced sponsorship package. So what's that mean? It means sponsoring now for events that are happening down the road. So do you want to sponsor a hole at the golf tournament and can pay now? Do you want to sponsor Willpower this year and could pay now, even though those aren't coming? A new sponsorship, a video sponsorship. We're doing a lot of videos now. I would love to be able to say this video is sponsored by you. So maybe that's what we can do. Inside the written address that is along in the e-newsletter, we have the link to the annual sponsorships to give you an idea. But again, we can create your own. So if you have a number in your mind of what you could do to help support the Chamber right now, give me a call, shoot me an email. We'll figure out a way to make it work. Joining on, number 3, joining on as a Cornerstone member. Unfortunately, joining right now, you do miss the benefits that came from the awards dinner, which is where we introduced the Cornerstone members. And there was a certain number of seats depending on which program you took. Maybe we can reduce the package by however much those tickets were and come to an agreeable number. But a Cornerstone membership is a way to get into the Chamber's marketing for the year and also get into the Chamber's advertising. The marketing and get your dues paid, excuse me. You could request your 2021 annual membership dues. Our due cycle starts July 1st and goes through June 30, 2021. If you're able to pay that dues now, request your invoice early, and I can send your invoice early, and maybe you could pay that early. You could rejoin the chamber if you're on this, if you're getting these updates, but you let your membership lapse. We'd love to have you back, or get a new member to join the chamber. That's another thing that you can do. If you've been talking to someone and said, "Hey, you should really join," they're like, "I've been meaning to, haven't got around to it," or "I called Cory and I haven't heard back because of COVID-19." Like, connect me with that person, and we can grab some new members. Another new member thing that people don't think about is we have an additional branch discount where it's under $100. So if you have multiple branches of the same business and you wanted to get them listed on the chamber, it's under $100 for each of those organizations. So that's another way you could do it. Number 6, support the Hackers Ball or support the Guest Guide program. Again, we talked about the whole sponsorship for the golf, but sign up with a team and pay now. There's combo packs of, and this is in the annual sponsorship package again, where you can get a hole and be, a pre-tournament sponsor, and also, have an item in the golf bag. There's a combo pack for that along with a team. I mean, whatever. But look at sponsoring the Hackers Ball stuff. And then the Guest Guide program, there is going to be a monetary piece to that, which is probably going to be voluntary. And we'll discuss that more after I finalize it with the executive team. So both the Hackers Ball, Guest Guide programs, we'll know more after we meet next week. And so by the end of next week, we should have some answers of how you can support them. And finally, number 7, if you can't pay now, give the chamber an estimate of when you can pay. Our lending institutions have said that they're willing to help us. And maybe we can get a loan or we can get a line of credit for the chamber to kind of get us through. The problem is, for chambers, it's typically difficult to lend to us because we don't have guaranteed income. So much of our money comes from dues that it's hard for some lenders to say, "Oh yeah, we believe that this money is going to come in for you." So if you say, "Hey, I want to remain a chamber member, I just can't pay the dues right now, but I'll be able to pay in August or September or sometime down the road," great, let us know that. And just having that number is something that we can at least approach a lender with and saying, "Hey, we're expecting this much money in later down the road." So finally, in closing, a couple things here. Number 1, we are not dropping any members right now for non-payment of dues. It's just not happening. You're going to remain a member, whether you pay dues or not. To that end, if there's businesses that are out there that need COVID-19 resources and help, we are helping members and non-members right now. We're helping everybody. This is affecting everybody right now. So you don't have to be a chamber member to reach out to me and ask for resources and help. I've done it for the last 3 weeks. I'm going to keep doing it. But pass that around to people who need help. If you look at the 7 options I just gave, if we got $4,000 from each of those options, that greatly exceeds what we need to get through to July. So to reiterate, this time is not about the chamber. It's about helping you with your needs. But for those businesses who can help during this time, or to the individuals who suggested if they receive a stimulus check that they might not need in their entirety. I mean, we've had that from some people. Some people have said, "Hey, I'm going to get a stimulus check. I don't need it. What can I do with it?" Hey, maybe that's the money that you can buy a whole sponsorship with. I don't know. We're just trying to find some solutions. So for the next few weeks, I'm going to be re-invoicing or following through with initial invoices for some of these things. But the majority of our time is going to be continuing to be spent to help you find the information you need so you can survive. Again, you're the priority right now. The value of the chamber is doing what our members needs. And what your needs are most important to us, and that's not going to change. So take care of yourself, take care of each other, go wash your hands. We can't wait to see you soon. #AloneTogether. Thanks, guys.